What's up, everybody? In this episode, we're going to talk about Facebook groups, Facebook Live, and how to use these two powerful tools to get more business and keep your customers happy.
If you own a gym or you need a gym, this is your guy.
My name's Mike, and I help fitness studios that are ready to take action, work hard, and grow their studios. In this very saturated industry, there's tons of competition, but the opportunities are incredible. We'll cover the most common challenges in the fitness world and invite guests in the show that have learned to overcome them and share their strategies with you. This is the GSD Show. All right, so I am here with Chloe Brooks, who is actually part of our Loud Rumor team. She's our marketing manager here. What's up, Chloe?
Hi.
And Chloe, tell me what you're in charge of. What do you do at Loud Rumor all day, every day?
Basically, I ghostwrite all of the blogs that have Mike's name on them, but I interview him for them. I shouldn't have said that, should I?
Yeah, keep it real.
Oh, no.
It is. Here, let's just make this clear. I'm not the best writer. I love speaking and I love delivering content. I love video, clearly, but I use a lot of commas, way too many. I use a lot of dots, and I think I run on sentence often. So Chloe makes me look smarter than I am in the realm of writing. Okay, is that okay?
Yeah. Sorry.
All right, so what else do you do?
I also handle all of our social media. So
Okay.
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, anything for Loud Rumor and for the GSD show. That's me.
Awesome. So all the posts you see, the GSD show, the beautiful graphics, and the way it's all put together, that is Chloe. And then, of course, the video combination with our boy Sam, who is right over there. So we're doing something really cool. As this episode, obviously, the topic is Facebook Live, Facebook groups, and particularly Facebook groups. So what we've done is we are actually doing this video Facebook Live right now. So we're actually watching to see what it looks like. And I got over there, I got my TV and my phone, so we're getting to film the different angle. And everybody that's part of our Loud Rumor Elite Facebook group, which you get to be a member of after working with us for a few months, they're actually able to watch the raw version of this video. So any mess ups that we have, we can't edit that. That's live. But let's talk about Facebook groups first, and then we'll dive into a little bit about Facebook Live as well. So I think everybody has a pretty decent understanding of what a Facebook group is, because you've either been added to one involuntarily or you created one on your own already. So just in case they don't, just really quickly dive into what a Facebook group is.
So a Facebook group it's sort of like an exclusive club. It's within Facebook, obviously, but you can add people to it.
It's like a community.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically I can say I want to create a Facebook group for the Loud Rumor Elite, right? So we have that.
We do.
And that's what's watching right now on Facebook Live. And basically it's a place where you can have exclusivity, you can have people be a part of the group. You can even make it private so no one can find the group if they look for it,
yeah,
right?
there are
It's
different
invite
levels
only.
of privacy for it.
Different levels of privacy. Let's talk about that later too as
Okay.
well. And then really the goal of it is to build kind of a community digitally within whatever theme or group you're wanting to keep organized. Like I have a family group for my family, and we all post silly, funny things about each other, and we know it's safe because only our family is going to see it. Right?
I'm in a book club Facebook group, so
it's and you know the guys in the group and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So let's talk about, obviously, fitness studios, independent gyms. This is the audience, the people watching right now. They want to understand how they can use Facebook groups for business. We're going to dive into some really great ideas. We also have a blog on this that, Sam, if you can put the title of the blog, and you can go to loudrumor.com/blog to find it, and also put the date so they can find it easier, the date that we actually released that blog.
We'll throw it in the episode in the bottom.
Yeah. Also, we're not only going to talk about Facebook groups, we're also going to talk about how we can use it within your fitness studio, independent gym. We also had a chance to interview a fitness studio that we work with that's using it very, very successfully. And so we're going to throw in some clips of her as well. Her name is Liberty from Envy Fitness. She's also a part of this group. And we're going to talk about how we use it within our company too. So let's. I'm going to let you take it away. So what are some ways that you can really use Facebook groups in order to help your business grow and help your company be better?
So probably the most common one would be the membership group or the customer group.
Okay.
That's actually the one that Liberty has used and has found so much success with. basically, anyone who's a member of your studio, put them in the group. Use it sort of like a group text message. So you can put updates about your gym, like if you're going to have different hours, if you're closed on this Saturday, you can throw it in. Photos of classes to sort of pump people up.
Results?
Results, definitely.
So like if, let's say, Jane, who was really, suffering before she came to the gym, she really wanted to lose 50, 60 pounds. All of a sudden she lost 50, 60 pounds, or even tracking her journey if it's somebody that everybody knows she's working real hard. That's something that's real good. Ideas to make the gym better, because you could even have surveys, right?
You can have surveys. You can put questions or polls in there and have everyone vote on them. The thing is, if it's your general membership group, you might not want everybody's input.
Okay.
Because you might have a member or two who, maybe they're not your ideal member.
Okay.
You would want to save those for the elite group.
Okay, so let's before we get into the elite group, because I know we have thoughts on that are really cool, and having a Facebook elite group is awesome. Let's go back into what else can we use it for as far as like overall members. So we talked about, like you said, changes to the gym hours, maybe events that are going on, results that certain customers are having. If you have like recommended meal plan, let's say it's like a really cool recipe of the week, or let's say you want to post like some really great exercises you can do from home, some really cool new exercises of the week, that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
So it's also really good, what we've noticed, for retention, right?
Right. It's, most of the reason that people join your smaller studio instead of a big giant like LA Fitness
right?
Or Orange Theory, or that may not be as big.
Yeah, not an Orange Theory, because that kind of falls into the same studio.
Like a Gold's Gym.
Like a Gold's Gym, or an LA Fitness Mountainside.
So the reason they're joining, say, an Envy or a True Hit is because they want something that is a little smaller. They want a community. They want a group they can rely on. They want something that ends up feeling like a family.
Right. And this actually allows you to do that. And so let's actually, Sam, since Liberty talked a little bit about retention, can we cut to the clip real quick about Liberty and how it's helped her business with retention?
It's all about retention too, right? So as much as we want to keep bringing in new members, we know those that come, join, they love us, they want to stay. So this is just also a retention tool to keep our members engaged with our studio. Awesome.
And another thing that she said it's really helped her with is attendance. Right? So let's actually go to that part of that conversation with Liberty about how it's helped her with attendance.
I mean, I had hoped that we would obviously increase attendance, but a wonderful byproduct of this cool camaraderie and continuing conversations was members started tagging one another and encouraging one another into coming to classes more and more often. So it started with one of our members who was on this mission to lose weight and inches and that sort of thing. And she was taking multiple classes per day. She was on the extreme side, but it started with encouragement of her. And it turned into some members saying, if Kelsey Ray can go to this many classes per day, I can make it to at least one per day or more. Or, hey, if I commit, you're going to hold me accountable, I'll be there. So not only from my perspective as the owner, but our instructors as well.
All right. Awesome. Liberty, by the way, is really, really great to work with. She is always looking for new ways to improve her business. She watches these episodes. She's active in the Facebook elite group. She's just on top of things. She also talked about engagement and how Facebook groups have really helped her increase engagement. So let's actually show that too.
There was a dramatic increase from our bright and early 5:15 a.m. We also have 6 a.m. all the way to our evening classes. Maybe if a member had a long day, yet she knew she committed to everyone on that Facebook page, she would go and work out with us after her long day. She was much more likely to go.
All right, awesome. So Chloe, what else is? How else can you use this membership group?
So because it includes like every member possible that you have at your studio, provided they have Facebook. That's a great place that you can handle like customer service issues. So if someone says, hey, like maybe their card was charged wrong for their membership, or maybe you just hired a new front desk person and they weren't great to this customer, they can say, hey, I had this issue, and you can address it there.
As opposed to posting it live in an actual group. Okay.
Posting it live on
Facebook.
Leaving you a bad review on Yelp. It gives them a place where they can for sure get a hold of you. Forbes actually posted a study recently that 71% of users who have a positive social care experience are likely to recommend that business to a family or friend. So that's something you definitely want. I mean, referrals are your best customers, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're in the business of growing your studio. You're not doing this for fun.
Right, and having good customer service is a big part of that.
Yeah.
Cool. Any other things that are really... Oh, Facebook Live. Obviously, this is a really cool thing. What we're doing right now, so you can actually do live videos, which people love, but maybe you don't want to post a bunch of stuff on Facebook directly. I mean, obviously, it's really good to post on Facebook for lead generation, but maybe you want to do stuff that's exclusive to your members only, and you don't want to have a Facebook Live video going out to the entire public. You can actually do a Facebook Live video just in your Facebook group, just like all the people in this Facebook group, the Loud Room Elite, are able to watch this, but nobody else is able to watch this video. So that's really cool too. All right, awesome. So now let's dive into the Elite group, because you said you found some really great things, and I know we use an Elite group. Talk to me about the Elite group and why would you use that?
So the Elite group, it's going to have some of the same people who are in your membership group because it's your Elite members. But the thing is, these are the best of the best. Like I said earlier, maybe not everyone who has a membership at your studio is exactly the person that you want. Some people are going to be a little bit more negative than others. Some people, don't show up as often as others.
They're not as motivated.
Right. They don't really follow the nutrition plan when you suggest it for them.
Right.
It's some are better for your studio than others.
Right.
So,
and also some of them actually make the studio better, even though they're not doing anything wrong or ignoring certain things. You notice they're high-fiving people more often. You notice they take a genuine interest in the success of the gym and the family environment that we're creating. And so you invite people like that into this group. They're ideal customers, the ones that you would want to multiply 10 times over, right?
Right.
And why them?
Because they're the ones that are best for your studio.
But what are you going to do with that group, though? That's where you ask questions, right? Because at the end of the day, if this is the customer I want to have 10, 50 more people just like them, 100 people more just like them, I want to know what makes them happy. I want to know what makes them, really want this gym to be a part of their routine. And let's say this other guy, we'll call him Phil. Let's say Phil isn't the ideal customer. Let's say he's just, he shows up maybe once a week. Sometimes he doesn't come for a couple weeks. Real quiet, maybe even sometimes a little negative. That's great. He's a member, so we're going to treat him great. But we may not make him a part of the Loud Room or the Elite group for your gym, because when you ask, what can we improve? If he gives feedback, do we really want to adjust our fitness studio or gym to make him happy? Not to say that we don't want him to be happy, but do we want to make adjustments for that when he may not be the type of person we want to have 100 more people like?
Right.
And so the Loud Roomer Elite group, which we have, we've identified who our ideal candidates are. And after a couple months of working with them, it's very clear as to, wow, this person's great. They're on top of things. They really want to see, this program succeed. They really want to work hard and do anything they can to make their gym succeed. These are ideal people. Let's go ahead and create a Loud Roomer Elite group just with them involved in it. And this way, if we have an idea, or if we want to have a poll about what we should change within our Loud Roomer system, this is the group that I want their feedback from, because I want more of them, right? And in order for me to have more of them, and even just keep them, I have to keep them super, super, super happy. And this is where the best place to do it. Right.
These should be people that you look up to a little bit. You're going to be asking them questions about how to what to change about your business. That's your baby. You want to make sure these are people that you trust their opinion. You have some weight to it.
And their interest is in the right spot.
Right.
Sam, let's actually show a screenshot of a post that one of our Elite members actually posted in the group. Chloe, you want to read that too while we're showing it?
Yeah, it says, "Hey gang, just wanted to comment on the customer update regarding creating a member Facebook page. We do this and it's awesome. The members love sharing info. We do welcomes to new people coming in. Also, when we do fun runs, we can create events to announce and invite members and add a link so members can register. There's lots of great stuff you can do."
And then obviously engaging with them. So you can see I really engaged with them right there. I said, "Awesome, Jenny. Glad you're on top of it. You can also Facebook Live just to a group. Think of ways to use that." And then she said, yes, they eat that stuff up. Really effective. So this is something that you definitely have to do. If you're going to have this group, you have to be on top of it. You have to engage with people, because if you don't engage, you're not going to participate anymore, and encourage participation as well.
Definitely.
Cool.
Basically, they took the time to respond to something you said. You should thank them.
Yeah, and they're ambassadors for you, so definitely.
That's a different group.
So you have an ambassador group as well. So let's talk about the ambassador group.
So the ambassador group, it may have some of your members in it, but it's not going to be exclusively your studio's members. It might be like a partner you have or a vendor. Basically, it's the people who consistently bring in the most business for your studio. So, maybe it's one of your staff members who just kills it at customer service, and they're, always high-fiving people on the way out, checking in, making sure they had a great workout, following up with them to make sure they're coming back for the workout they were scheduled for. Or maybe it's a partner who, just constantly sends more customers your way. That's your ambassadors group. It's basically your fitness studio's cheerleaders who will always say fantastic things about you no matter what. They'll just always be honest about you. Hopefully that's fantastic.
This is a really good group too to post testimonials and results for, because they're already talking about you. They're already your ambassador, and they talk you up, and constantly giving them new things to talk about. That's going to make it easier for them to keep talking about you without feeling like they're saying the same stuff over and over, right? Like, wow, this place, I'm telling you, they helped this one guy lose 60 pounds. Then this other guy lost like 35 pounds. This one woman came in here and she said she wasn't able to like touch her toes. Now she's doing this. And he has all this information because he keeps seeing more and more of it. And it makes him actually want to become an ambassador even more, because he feels like there's so much good to say about you, and you're feeding him all that stuff.
Right. Your ambassadors basically are the ones who are excited to tell people about you. They're not going to be the ones who wait until someone asks, do you know of a good studio to work out at? And they say, oh yeah, such and such gym. They're the ones who say, oh, by the way, have you heard about this place? Right. It's amazing. You should go.
Actively telling people.
Right.
Yeah. That's awesome. Okay, cool. Anything else with the ambassador group? I think that pretty much covers it, yeah. Cool. You have the challenge group now. Let's talk about the challenge group.
Okay, so I think this may be one that Valerie in our elite group actually did.
Okay.
I could be wrong, but I think she did. Basically, if you're one of the gyms like a boot camp or a functional fitness, and you run like a 21-day challenge or a 30-day challenge or however often, you want to make a Facebook group for anyone who's in that challenge.
Okay. So
you'll wait to create it until the sign-up is completed and everyone's paid. Then you'll add everyone who signed up into it. This is where you post like stats and results and nutrition plans specific to that challenge. So it's like a more condensed and focused version of your membership group.
Okay. So like results that people are accomplishing within that challenge.
Right. It needs to be specific to that challenge.
Got it. Recipes, updates to the challenge. Hey guys, we're all going to be having an extra class this Saturday because you guys are doing so great. Or hey, here's some more recipes. Here's a recipe that somebody said works really well within the challenge guidelines, or anything like that. Basically just helping people be more successful in the challenge with ideas and motivation, and then updates.
Yeah. So,
cool.
Like maybe someone couldn't make it to this class. You can even say, here's what we did at the challenge today. Do this at home.
Got it. Cool. Awesome. All right. We have the challenge group. What else do we have?
Then we have the staff group.
That's my favorite group.
We actually have a Loud Rumor staff group. It's pretty fun. This is basically you add all of your staff to it. It's not really work related. This is where you post like the funny cat videos and the GSD show outtakes. Right.
In the cat video, for us it's a cat video because Rob loves cats.
Because Rob loves cats.
And so normally it wouldn't be a cat video, but for us it's perfect. But yeah, finding really silly things in there that happen, funny pictures. I know
inside jokes.
Sam's really great at catching good screenshots of me looking at my worst, and he posts stuff like that. I got to post the very first post that I ever did for Loud Rumor, because it came up on my Facebook memories. I did a screenshot of it, and I actually posted that in the group, and I said, hey guys, here's the very first Loud Rumor post ever that I did. And that was kind of cool too.
Short, to the point, effective.
Yeah.
We should include it in the show.
We actually, let's include that. And then also, I've noticed it creates a way for us to be silly and fun with each other, kind of poke fun at each other like a family typically would.
I mean, core value number 6 is we have fun. So this is the way that we make sure we're still sticking to that.
Right, without causing too much of a distraction.
Right.
Which is really cool. And certain people like Christina, when she was our intern, she left. We got to all say goodbye to her and do all this stuff. So there's so many different ways that you can use Facebook groups. Definitely creating a staff group. That's my favorite one. I love posting that one, and I love getting notifications that somebody posted in there. It's really fun to stay on top of.
I think everything in there makes us laugh.
Right.
But you don't have to just use it for funny stuff. You can also use it for like reminders, like, oh, remember we all have Monday off for Labor Day, whenever that is. It's stuff that you want to make sure everyone sees, but maybe, if it's after hours and you forgot to email it, you could throw it in there too. But primarily it is to have fun.
It is have fun. All right, so that's 5, right? So those are the 5? So let's talk about Facebook Live now. Facebook Live to me is powerful, but it's not as powerful as it's going to be in a year, because I don't think people have really thought about the best and most fun ways to use it yet. There is one guy, Billy Jean, that actually has found a way to do it using Wirecast, and Wirecast allows you to plug it into like multiple cameras, and he has like a switchboard, and he has like 6. It's like a reality show. He's got a confessional and everything, and instead of using your phone's camera, it's actually using like really good HD quality cameras, and it's much more fun to watch. It's like a broadcast show. But Facebook Live is great because it's raw material, and that's why Snapchat and Instagram Stories now is becoming more and more popular, because it's raw. It's not set up, and mess ups happen. You get to see the behind the scenes stuff. Like, we've messed up, and the people that are watching the edited version of this GSD show, they're not going to see it. But the people in this Facebook group that are watching the live version, they just watched you mess up like 2 seconds ago, right?
Yeah.
Which is really cool. But Facebook Live is great. You can even have, I know people that do stuff like at a regular basis, like every Monday at 9 a.m., we're going to do a Facebook Live episode where we're answering questions on X, and now people can actually ask questions live, and you can start answering the questions. You can add people to the conversation. It's actually really cool. It's really engaging. And it's definitely, I believe, the future of video is the live video. So if you haven't checked out Facebook Live yet, definitely do so. Serendipity Consulting, who was actually on the previous episode, actually talked about Facebook Live, and they wrote a blog called Why Facebook Live is Killing It, #killing it. So make sure you watch that too, if you haven't, from the recommendation I gave in the last episode. But other than that, guys, start really embracing Facebook groups. Start embracing Facebook Live, because they're really powerful tools to develop community, develop authenticity, and also create that trust within your organization, not just your staff, but your customers and leads as well. Anything else you want to add?
I don't think so.
We covered it pretty well, huh?
I think we did.
All right, awesome. Thanks for being on the show.
Thanks for having me.
See you guys next time. Thanks so much for joining us today. If you like this episode, then subscribe to our podcast on iTunes or Stitcher, and to our YouTube channel to never miss an episode. You can get all the links by going to thegsdshow.com. Thanks, and see you next time.